I'm tuning my instrument. Are we recording? Oh, aye. Mike, he doesn't tell me.
When he's doing something stupid, I just want to catch him.
Oh, yeah, when I'm doing something stupid. Give it up for Mike for being stupid. He was supposed to come to Philly Comedy Fest on Sunday. He's like, I'm nervous. And I'm like, Mike, you're fired again. How about that?
It's like the fourth time.
I mean, I could keep firing you, to be honest with you. I'm in a good mood today. How you feeling? Pretty good?
Yeah, I'm all right. I
Welcome
was a
back to
bum for
foster
not
care.
coming. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you are. I mean, Mike, what was your problem? Were you nervous?
I just get in my head at, like, these social situations that I don't know how to plan for. I overthink everything.
It was a podcast convention in Philadelphia, Mike. You produce a podcast in Philadelphia. And I hate to break it's not like there's hot sluts walking around these things. It's a bunch of fucking incels. Shout out to all the boys I met this weekend, dude. Shout out to Ellis, made me a quilt, or his boy made me a quilt. I thought he made me a quilt, and I was going to be like, pause. But his friend, I guess his friend made me a quilt for the baby. It's beautiful. I can't wait to make love to my pregnant woman on top of it. I got some pregnancy pussy yesterday, and I'll tell you what, that shit is different. It hits different. It's like preheated all the time. You don't got to like warm her up. You just slam it right in. That's what dudes need. You know what I mean? Guys who can't get chicks wet, you just gotta go pregnant. Trick a woman into letting you get her pregnant. See, now I'm slurring my words because I just want to insult you the whole weekend.
I'm curious if there's a point where it's like unhealthy for the baby.
I was thinking about that too, the baby, because I'm throwing heat. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not one of these little dick guys. It's not crazy. You know what I mean? It's respectable. I feel like I got a big dick for a Catholic guy. We got a lot of Irish guys on the squad with little meats. But yeah, dude, you should have came. It was fun. It was so hot, though, and a bunch of fat incels in one church. It was fucking, we were cranking the heat. Thank God, I walked home a couple times to take a shit. It was beautiful. I wish everything was at Gall. It's huge. It's a big church. I made fun of Danny Dubs. I didn't know it was a kickboxing coach. Some guy stood up in a soccer jersey and said something. I was like, pause, soccer jersey? Gay. And then I found out he was Danny's, like, I don't know if he's Danny's kickboxing buddy, but shout out to him, dude. What are you looking up?
No, nothing. I'm just preparing on myself.
I'm pretty sure he had a Messi jersey on. You're preparing. Mike's preparing now. Mike felt like coming to work today. He didn't feel like coming on Sunday, but today he's fucking on it. Peggy was supposed to come and record a podcast to put out her album, but now Mikey has ruined everything. And we didn't podcast. We didn't podcast yesterday. I was ready to go. Mike was like, "Can we take the day off? It's Labor Day." I'm like, Mike, it's fucking insane. I feel like I run a pretty loose ship here. I'm pretty cool. You know what I mean? I'm about to get rid of you. What were we about to say? What'd you do yesterday? Did you have any Labor Day festivities?
I would understand if you got rid of me, though.
Yeah. If I get rid of you, I'm putting you on casino style. Me and my buddy are going to drive you out to a cornfield and beat you to death with pipes. God damn it.
I've never been put in a situation like that, so it'd be interesting.
What, to get beaten to death by a pipe?
I've just always wondered what it'd be like to just get, like,
To just get mollywopped?
Yeah, ransacked.
I could beat the shit out of you for the rest of the podcast if you want. Put you on the couch and bug
There's
you.
like one time I ever felt threatened, and I was like 9 years old, and this kid was 1 year older than me, but he's been held back twice. And we were out for Halloween trick or treating, and he ran up to me and he punched me in the chest, and I didn't know why.
Shout out Ray Longo. Punch him in his fucking chest.
I just sprint the opposite direction as fast as I could.
You ran?
I ran so fucking fast. That's all I knew how to do that's all I know how to do now.
Yeah, true. Your track training just kicked in. You're like, I'm just going to run as fast as possible.
I didn't even think about it. I just
Well,
did
you
what I
were in the
do.
living room, so I'm going to get a hold of you. I got to reach. You're going to have a problem. And once I get these mitts on you, it's fucking finito. I'm going to have my way with you.
I'm a slippery snake.
Well, I'm pretty slippery, too. I just showered, and I tried to wear a long-sleeve shirt, and, brother, I was slipping and sliding all over it.
They're my favorite, though.
But, no, Comedy Fest was ruled. I think I only saw one person pass out. I saw a lady in an edible. She literally, it was like a flashback of the Rainey incident all over again. The photographer was at the Rainey show, and she was like, oh, my God, again, you're cursed. But we tried to do Digital Bazooka, and I love that we planned that out, like planned to do the show with no forethought. Like we got there, we were like we had to figure out how to Drew had a Croc speaker on his Croc, like a little speaker, so we would try to do that. Everybody sounded like they were underwater, but it was a fun time. It was like me, Ian Finance, fucking Johnny Del Calo. Del Calo pulled up at the wildest fit I've ever seen. He looked like he was fishing for kids. He had like a bait and tackle. I've seen a lot of guys wearing this bait and tackle shirt. It's like a vest with a bunch of little zippers. Courtney Reynolds, what kind of crackhead activity do we have? You know what I'm talking about? It's like a vest, but it's got so many pockets. And I'm like, what could you possibly...
It's like borderline military as you're talking?
No, it looks like a Cabela's thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like a fishing vest, fly fishing vest. Pull that up. That's exactly what I'm talking about. John's was a little more hype beast, though. This is only $30. I know Del Calo paid like $300 for it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't even know what website I just clicked on. But
Light in the box. Light in the loafers if you wear that.
it does look cool, though. What color?
His was white, but enough of the malarkey.
Risky.
No, but it was a good dude. The festival ruled. It was like, dude, it was right up the goddamn street. I also didn't know. I just assumed we had to pay for beers because I walked in and didn't see the system. I'm like fucking 4 beers in, and I realized there's a goddamn cooler full of beers downstairs. But I kept it pretty reasonable. I didn't want my lady. I brought Pregos up there. She was fucking waffling around, waddling, getting fries, getting treats. I ate 2 orders of mozzarella sticks. I was cooking. It was a beautiful day though. Shout out to everybody who came. What the fuck was I just gonna say? Yeah, some lady like had a weed overdose during. I think Stoner Dads were on, and she just went in like full convulsions into her chair. Her husband got up and then pushed her back into her chair, and then we just kept on cooking. That's what I like to see.
Did she just go to sleep?
You're not at a comedy fest. If you're at a podcast festival, if somebody doesn't hit the floor, you're not living. I'm assuming because it was hot, she was on an edible. She probably had a couple cocktails. They form a vortex in your mind and you pass out. Low sugar. Women got low iron, right? Isn't that their problem?
I don't know.
They got a lot of problems, broads. You know who else is a problem? Obama. You know who Tucker Carlson is? Yeah. So Tucker Carlson just had some gay guy on who said he sucked off Obama in like the 70s or the 80s, and he was like, let me tell you something. I'm like, he said that they bought coke, they were about to do coke, and then Obama just picked up a rock and smoked it. I'm like, dude, I don't know. Barack, crack rock. I can see the connection there. Do you believe it?
First of all, it is more likely for women to have iron deficiency.
Yeah, I could have told you that. I'm a woman expert. Dude, I just saw a girl dad dropping his daughter off at the fucking... First of all, it was a middle school bus stop, it seemed, because school's back in session, dude. Does school start already?
I think we're close.
No, I saw buses. Buses were out. Traffic was happening today, but I saw a guy like walk his daughter to the bus stop. He tried to give her a hug, denied. But I'm like, dude, she's a middle school girl. I'm not happy about this daughter coming. Like, I'm happy about the daughter, but ideally I'd like to keep her at around 4 years old. That's peak age.
My sister loved to get dropped off at the end of the line. Like my dad, he'd always try to...
Oh, yeah, because she doesn't want to look like a loser.
But I don't know why. My dad was always like the cool dad to all our friends.
Yeah, I got to be cool dad. I'm trying to be roided up tattooed dad. I'm going to get a face tat. I got another tat this, Friday? I got tattooed on Friday. And, brother, your ADD is good for podcasting, I hope. But ADD is not good for tattooing. Dude, I got like 45 minutes in me before I start wiggling around. Craig, it was the dude, you know Craig who's been on here? He tattooed me, and he's just like, Jesus Christ. It's so brutal. I can't sit still. After a little bit, I start picking at stuff. I start picking up things. I just kept switching my ear pods back and forth, my AirPods. Every time I'm walking to the tattoo shop, and I'm also like, I feel bad for the regular customers because everybody who works there is retarded. And I walk in and I'm like screaming stuff. People are getting their knuckles tattooed. I saw some guy getting a lost soul tattoo. I'm like, original, chief. Knuckle tats are tough. Would you ever get a knuckle tat?
I don't think bony areas would be a good first.
Dude, they don't feel good.
Yeah, I don't think
every time I keep getting, it's always in my pit, like my arm. What do you call that? Elbow pit? I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's not healing up great. So we had to put some liquid skin on it. New skin, what's it called? New skin.
My dad always uses that. When he's like working on cars, he cuts his fingertips.
Oh, you put the new skin on?
He puts the new skin on his fingertips.
Tape? The tape or the glue?
He has like the glue.
Yeah, I got the glue too, but you can't glue a tattoo, Mike.
True.
You can't show up to a podcast on Sunday and you can't fucking glue a tattoo. It ain't going to work. What are you looking up?
I'm actually curious what an elbow pit is.
What was I talking about just before that? And then I was driving home through the city and I saw a lady trying to hold her kid's hand and he was like, no, or as a chick. Girls are going to get mean. We're going to have mean girls. It's not good.
Yeah, they will. My sister, I remember all
got a
the
bitch
incidents.
sister?
No, it was all of her friends in middle school. There were a few of them that would cause all this drama in the group. And that's like, you notice when they get to high school, the girl group divides into like 4 different places. And my sister was friends with the 4
They got
groups.
to divide and conquer the cocks.
Well,
that's why.
They got too beefy.
They got too beef, like big? Yeah.
No, beefy in terms of like beef.
Oh, they had fights?
But maybe it did have to do with some
Yeah,
dick,
hot
too.
girls always have one fat. There's always one fat in the squad. You need that. It keeps the sluts in line. Once you start fucking too many guys, the fat chick's like, hey, take it easy. We had an agreement to eat Totino's pizza rolls when we got home, and now you're fucking sucking cock. I'm trying to fucking play video games. The girls play, I guess girls do play video games now.
Yeah,
those
it's
like
very
hot
common
streamers.
now.
Yeah, but do they actually like the video games, or are they just like, look at my tits?
It's actually shocking. There's a few of them that are really good.
Like really, are they like any high level?
They're not like their niche is.
Those
not
are high
their
T
tits.
girls, huh?
Their niche is not their tits.
What's the niche?
Them being good at the game.
Oh God. I mean, if you're into watching women play, that's like what?
There's some girls that'll pick up like.
What's
really
next?
hard
Women's
game.
basketball. We're gonna watch that.
Well, you see, like girls sometimes try to find a way to adapt or make it different than a guy stream. So like some of these girls will use like a DDR mat, you know, like Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah.
And they'll play a whole game just with a DDR mat.
Like a regular game?
A regular game, like
There's-
a hard ass game. Like there's a company called From Software that makes these hard ass games.
Can you play like Call of Duty with
There's
DDR?
girls that do that too.
I don't like that.
Yep.
That's not good.
They try to like.
Why do guys like that? It's like when them you don't ever see them videos where the chicks like kick guys in the nuts and people are like, I love this. That's probably what's going on with that.
Yeah, and there's guys that line up for no.
I'm always
fucking
so
reason.
interested in people's perversions. We were laying here on the couch the other day. My girl Zoe's like, dude, her pregnancy brain's kicked in and she is dumb as hell. Earmuffs up there, but she's stupid. It's pretty sick for me though. I win every argument now. I'm like, that's actually no wrong. What was I talking about? I wish I could keep any of my thoughts in line.
There's actually 4 names for an elbow pit.
An elopita?
No, that's not one of them.
What?
I would have been shocked.
Wait, what'd you say?
Elbow pit.
Oh, hit me.
Maybe I did say it weird. Okay, so elbow pit is one. Second one is Grivet. Then Sheladon or Sheladon. And then cubital fossa.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying
I
any
like
of that.
Grivet.
It's armpit. It's all elbow pit. That's
Elbow
what we're
pit?
calling it. Yeah,
I like
all
Grivet.
those names are fucking canceled. But we had a big development in the foster care industries this week. My buddy, Zoe's best friend's boyfriend, bought me a cameo from Tony P, and he's going to come on the goddamn podcast, dude. I can't wait to get him fired from his job. Because I think it's going to happen.
I'm actually pumped for that.
I wonder what he does. Because if he loses his job, then I have to run for local political office and have him run my campaign. And that's a promise, Tony. I think I could win. I get all my crackhead neighbors. They love me. Everybody loves me for assaulting. I will just run on purely beating up drug addicts and homeless people. I could do that. Daniel, you see the police commissioner just stepped down?
No.
Of Philly? Yeah, you're in Jersey.
Was there a reason? What happened?
I mean, I think she just sucks at her job and everybody's dying in Philly. Like, everybody's getting shot in the head. Did you see that prisoner escaped? There's a Brazilian midget prisoner escapee. Have you seen this?
All right, I'll pull it up.
Pull up this midge. Dude, because they were like, I think he broke out like a month ago. Apparently his girlfriend was going to expose him. Classic Latina. They get in a fight. And she's like, hey, I know you're wanted for murder from Brazil. And he apparently stabbed the shit out of her in front of her kids. It's like horrific. But then he broke out. I guess he got put in prison, broke out. He got sentenced to life, and he gets out of prison. And he's been missing for like, let me see how long.
Is it
Just put
Daniello?
Delco prisoner escape. I mean, how's the dumb guy here? You took 2 days off and you still can't Google right? Jesus
I'll
Christ.
show you so you can actually.
Daniel Cavalcante, yeah.
Is that him?
Danilo, yeah. All right, click on this little bastard.
Do you want to see an image or do you want to go?
Oh,
to a
I
news
want the
article?
images, dude. You know what I want. Hey, look at this little freak.
Oh shit!
Wait, that's not him. Dude, Delco prisoner escape. God damn it. Not Brazilian midget. I was being sarcastic.
Oh, I thought you were being legit.
No, this is not the guy. These are all just... I love how we Delco midget escape. How many midgets are in Delco? Jesus Christ. Irish guys are short as hell. I don't actually put in midget. Just Delco escape jail. Nope. It's like, this is it's brand new, Mike. You're killing me.
Maybe it hasn't popped up yet.
Delaware, no, it's happened. It's been happening for like a week. A Delaware County prisoner escapes. This little bastard's all over the place. Come on, baby. My hair's going gray. It's taking so long to find this.
I'm sorry. Is it this?
Oh,
dude?
yeah, that's that little freak. Look at him. Somebody caught him on a night vision cam.
Oh shit.
Look at that little bastard. But I was like, dude, how's this kid getting away for so long? And then I found out he's like 4'9". He's like a midget. Do we got any stats on this kid? They should make prisoners run a combine as soon as they get into jail to find out what's their deal.
This
What do we
page is getting really mad at me.
I mean, how many fucking...
Oh my god.
Just look up fucking Delco prisoner escape. Jesus Christ, Delaware County.
Let's move on, and I can.
I don't want to move on. I want this. This is all I want to talk about. I'm fucking obsessed with this guy. But he stabbed up his wife a million times, then he got out of jail, and they can't catch this little bastard. They keep saying him on like night vision cameras. Danilo, you're cursed to be small. You can't be a big guy named Danilo.
A 5th sighting on the manhunt.
Yeah, they keep finding this little guy. But dude, he's out. He's running around in my one of my best friend's neighborhoods. Look at this guy. You got him on a trail cam like he's a fucking buck. Deer season is coming. That's so funny.
They did get a good picture of him.
Yeah, dude, Longwood Gardens. That's like right by my buddy's house. Oh, it's in Chester County. That's where our problem is. Slight miscalculation on my part. But yeah, this little bastard's running around. Do we got any height? I want to see how big this guy is. I think that's why they can't catch him. If you're a little tiny fella, there's so many places for him to hide. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna copy his name and throw it in Google and see what comes up.
Danilo Cavalcante. Tensions remain high. Tensions remain very small too. Jesus Christ. I need to know how big this guy is.
Oh, he killed his girlfriend.
That's what, Mike, are you listening to anything I said? He stabbed up his girlfriend, and then he got convicted, and then he breaks out. But how did he get out? You think he crawled through like a sewer pipe or something?
Yeah, like a
Ran
Shawshank
across the
Redemption
roof and
style.
dropped down a less secure area to the prison grounds. Dude, those little guys, you can throw them off of they're like squirrels. A little tiny guy, you can drop them off like 30 feet, and they're fine.
Yeah, but they got less strength.
Yeah,
You
but
think
it's
he
so
did it all by
compact.
himself, or do you think someone was like,
Maybe he like
hid
hid in
out of here?
maybe he was fucking a prison guard and like hid in their purse or something. Little
Pillowcase?
bastards. Yeah, true, dude. You could fucking
Throw
hide
him
in the
down the
laundry chute. Laundry chute. He could have crawled out of a toilet. That little fucker. Good for him. I mean, not good for him because he's a murderer, but at least we're spicing it up. It's not some guy in a fucking poo shiesty mask we're looking for. At least we got a face on this guy.
He's exactly 5 foot tall.
Oh, I mean, come on. That is so funny. 120 pounds he could be? He's riding a deer out of the fucking country right now.
My sister weighs more than him.
5 foot tall, 120 pounds. They said he stabbed his wife like 32 times. I fucking bet. Would he stab her with a goddamn pencil? He can't lift up a butcher knife. He's a small fella. Dude, honestly, I understand killing people. If you're 5 foot tall, that is a tough...
Fucking kitchen knife.
King of Persia. Damn, Brazilian barbecue. You know he cooked up something mean that night, too. Do you like Brazilian barbecue?
I do. Korean barbecue, too.
Korean barbecue,
Like
I got
a
a problem
bulgogi?
with. Because you go there and you have to cook it, right?
I've never been to the one where I cook
Yeah,
it.
fucking miss me with that. I got to come and work for you and then pay you? Suck my dick. That shit is terrible. I hate that. Somebody invited me to something like that recently, like a year. They were like, it's like you come and dip stuff and cook it. I'm like, fucking let me know when the food's done. I'll show up.
What about like Maggiano's with their their cheese fountain? You ever done that?
No.
You like dip grapes
I'm
and
not
apples
working
and cheese?
at all. I barely want to. I think you should go to restaurants, they cook it, and then they put it in my mouth and move my jaw for me. That's how I want to go out to dinner. I'm not coming to your restaurant and be like, hey, you guys want me to fucking clean the toilets too while my meat's cooking? Like, Jesus Christ, dude. It's fucking terrible. They should have this little midget. I would go if he the midget danced on the table while I cooked. I'm into that. Little Brazilian chef. Shout out Brazilians, dude. I love Brazilians. I don't know. They're very horny people. Dude, 5 foot, 120 pounds. I can't get that out of my mind. How many of those guys do you think you could beat up? I could beat up like 5 foot, 120 pound guys. That's basically a teenager.
It reminds me when I was younger, I had 2 friends, so the 3 of us would always try to beat up the one's older brother, and the older brother would do the thing where he'd hold our heads and we'd be swinging and shit.
Dude, I would pick
he
up
would just manhandle us.
5 foot tall, 120 pounds. I'm swinging that little fucker like a bat at all the other ones.
Yeah, so I say 3 minimum.
Yeah, I'm manhandling those little bastards. I wonder how big Tony P is. You think he's a big guy?
I don't know. I don't know how tall he
He
is.
looks like he's a big 5'10" energy. I'm gonna get this out of him. I can't wait to talk to this fucker.
I'm very excited.
Dude, he
for him
sent
to
me like
come.
a 5-minute cameo. I was like, how much was this cameo? He was literally like, dude, I'm so happy for you and Zoe, the baby. You're gonna be a great father. I'm like, Tony, I'm a piece of shit. I'm barely gonna hold it together.
How many episodes do you think you watched?
I don't think he watched any because he would not be offering to come on the podcast. I'll tell you that right now because I'm gonna back Tony into a corner and put the fucking full court press on. The Foster full court press. Write that down. That's good. What else happened? Dude, I watched a documentary on Hulu last night. It's called Stolen Youth. If you like retarded shit, this is for you. This guy, there's this girl, what's the college called? Sarah Lawrence College. It's clearly an art school because they start showing home video while the kids in the college and I'm like, no way, you tricked these kids. It's like 4 dudes in fedoras and 2 chicks who aren't sure if they're lesbians or not. They're in like pottery class. And they all live together in a dorm, and the one girl's dad shows up, and they're all like, hey, what's the deal? And they're like, oh, he was pretty cool because he started cooking for us and like making home-cooked meals in the dorm, and then package. My bitch be shopping. Might get that stat.
I almost spilled my drink.
Oh, God forbid he still spills his fucking bubbly. You're not used to podcasting. You've been taking so much time off, you piece of shit. What do you got? Is it close? At least not a candle. Whatever. Whose name's on it? Yeah, of course. That bitch can't stop buying stuff. which I respect. She makes tons of money. I need it for the. It's good for us. But anyway, this guy, he comes in, he slowly brainwashes all these kids. Next thing you know, he moves all these kids. Apparently, he like strong-armed a fucking apartment in Manhattan off of some guy that's like some rich guy he knows. He convinces the kid it's theirs. He keeps going. He brainwashes all these kids and be like, the whole thing is we're looking for the truth. That's like the whole point. Every cult's got to have a point, but every point ends up just being, I want pussy, and I'm not going to. Like, they take the longest route to get pussy. I'm like, hey, Larry, you could just go to a bar and buy chicks. Like, just go hang out to get pussy. Can you believe? I don't know. Like, they got all these guys to agree on this cult. And he's like, we're looking for the truth. If I was in college, didn't go, because I blazed my own path on a construction site, okay? Then I found a girlfriend to buy me a house, all right? It's not everybody's path, but that was my path, Mike. You know that. But no, he fucking goes and he's tricking all these college kids into joining his cult. And I'm like, what kind of 19-year-old dude meets some fat, bald retard named Larry? And he's like, hey, yeah, I'm going to sit down and have a conversation with you, dude. I'm like, hey, is there any beer or pussy at this cult, Larry? You're killing me. I'm at a fucking art college. Look at this guy. But dude, he slowly fucking, he breaks these bitches. He breaks everybody down. He has these dudes living in his apartment. The one guy he's hitting with a hammer, like bullying him, and then he grabs his tongue with vice grips, like channel locks. Dude, yeah, look at this guy. He like convinced them that he was in the military. Turns out, shocker, he wasn't in the military. But then they actually talked to the girls that were in the cult, and he had them doing like landscaping work. They're like, oh, he's got this house down in, I guess it was his dad's house in North Carolina. They go to the next scene. He's giving them like 130 milligrams of Adderall, and he has these people doing like hard construction labor at this house. It's like the craziest shit I've ever seen. Eventually, he obviously gets found out. Turns out he was involved with the mob money laundering. Italians rock once again.
I have a really interesting fact.
What?
I don't know if you'll care or know.
Probably not.
You know Mac Miller though, right?
Yep.
So
rest in peace.
There was an album that came out. It's actually a mixtape, and I don't know if you've ever heard of Vince Staples.
Yeah.
So the album or the mixtape was called Stolen Youth, and Mac Miller's like his beat making name is Larry the Fisherman.
Really?
So it's really ironic that this is called Stolen Youth, and the bald dude's name is Larry. And Stolen Youth, Larry the Fisherman, came out like 2012, 2011. So it's really creepy.
This
actually
happened right around the same time.
Yeah, really creepy.
Maybe Larry killed Mac Miller.
That'd be interesting. But
Yep.
This is a really good mixtape.
But you should really watch. You should watch this fucking documentary. I don't like that they have babies on there. Is that some kind of pedophile ring? What are we doing here?
I don't know the details. I think it's just some bullshit that someone made for Vince, and then he put it.
I
on
love
the
that.
cover.
That's new. Everybody's new thing is everyone's satanic pedophiles. That's pretty tight. Alex Jones really did slowly warp everybody's mind. You know what I mean? That guy's accusing Obama of being gay. Can I just come out and say I sucked Trump's dick like 20 years ago and then I get fucking some press? How about you hook me up, dude? Put foster care on Fox News. I'll do whatever. I'll suck off Trump. You think you can make him come?
I don't know, but I listened to a podcast and they had the dude on that talked about sucking Obama's dick, and I forget what podcast.
What kind of meat you think Obama's working with? Cut, uncut?
I don't know. He's probably got a big one.
Why do you say that, Mike? Do
I
you
don't
think
know.
Do you think
I feel like-
Obama's dick's bigger, or do you think his wife's dick bigger? Whose dick? I wonder if they have
Michelle's
meat
got a
on.
schlong.
Michelle's got a beef. I love how, dude, every picture you look at, like I follow all these crazy people on Twitter because I think it's funny. And there's like so many dudes posting pictures of Michelle Obama's bulge. See if we get Michelle Obama's bulge.
I'm so scared to click enter with that.
Click it. There's YouTube videos of Michelle Obama's penis
These
proof.
have to be photoshopped.
That's got to be Photoshopped because, yeah, she's
No
sitting
way,
pretty with
dude.
meat. Like what? She looks like she's got a hot pocket in her pants. What do we have here?
Should I show YouTube this? I guess I'll show it.
Let me see.
No, I just wasn't. I'm showing it on screen now.
Oh, all right.
I wasn't showing it before.
Yeah, it's fucking Meatgate.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. It's probably just a ripple in the dress. Come on.
She could be queefing there. You know what I mean? Just a little, little fucking. My pregnant dude, Zoe's farts been brazy recently. That baby's farting it the fuck up. But dude, this weekend there's a UFC. It's Sean Strickland and Israel Adesanya. It's gonna be so funny. Do you know who Sean Strickland is?
I know the second one.
Israel Adesanya. Oh, you would. He's like an anime guy. He wears pearls. It's so funny that there's like super violent world champion fighters who paint their fingernails now. Actually, Chris Lieben used to do that, but he'll like wear pearl necklaces and shit. And Sean Strickland's like, he's a pedophile.
Yeah, and WWE's been doing shit like that forever.
Well, WWE's not real, Mike. I'm talking about guys who actually fight. I'm so sick of wrestling talk. Everybody's always with the wrestling. I'm like, yeah, dude, I loved it too until I fucking turned 12. As soon as one hint of a hair dropped on my nuts, I was like, gay, don't like it. I liked Mankind. Remember him? He would put the sock down everybody. Actually, who did I like? Stacy Keibler? Who was the fucking smoke show blonde bitch? Mankind. Yeah, him. He used to like sock.
Oh, with the baseball bat?
Yeah, he used to do like that. You think he started that trend in porn? You know how there's always guys jamming their hands in people's mouth now in porn?
I feel like he gets a lot of inspiration from Slipknot. Has to.
Are you a Slipknot guy?
Oh, yeah. I used to love
What's that
shit.
guy's name? Did he die? Their frontman?
I feel like, yeah.
Oh, my God. Dude, football's starting this weekend. Are you excited?
Eh.
Oh, God. You
Yeah,
stink.
Yeah. See, I'm excited because the new game just came out. Or it comes out
Madden?
at midnight tonight, actually.
What?
So it's a game made by Bethesda called Starfield.
What the fuck does that have to do with football? I
Well,
said, are
you
you
said
excited for
football's
football? You're
coming.
like, yeah, I'm excited
You
because it's a
said
video.
football's coming. I said, no, I'm more excited for the game that came out. You know?
I'm like, Mike, are you excited about this awesome thing happening? You're like, no, but I got this gay thing I love that I can tell you about. What's Starfield about?
Well, Bethesda's known for making a certain type of game.
Bethesda is a town in Maryland.
Yeah, that's where their headquarters
Oh,
used to be. They got bought by Microsoft.
Why Bethesda?
I've just played their games for years. I don't know. They named it just because of where they are. But they've been a company for
You know what else is in
late
Bethesda?
90s.
Near Bethesda?
Where what?
The Baltimore Ravens.
Ooh.
So we're talking football, Mike. God
That's
damn it.
fine
Deion
with me.
Sanders just won his first game yesterday at Colorado, or Saturday. Dude, 3-day weekends, they fucked me up, dude. Was I working yesterday? Yeah, I was. My girlfriend had bought this crazy pulley system to dry clothes on. I'm like, put it in the fucking dryer. It's right next to it. Do you separate stuff into drying and not be able to dry your clothes?
I don't buy anything that I have to separate.
Me neither.
I make
And
sure
if I
everything
do,
I buy is
turns
good.
out I'd fucking dry it anyway. That's what I'm really hoping for, Zoe to take over the laundry duties. That would be... Brother, I hate laundry.
Yeah, my mom doesn't even let anyone touch it in her house.
She doesn't let you touch your laundry?
She doesn't let anyone
Your stuff
touch
is
the washer
very
and dryer.
wrinkle-free.
She
Do you
does-
own any jeans?
I have 4 pairs.
What
You
kind of
only
wear-
see me wear the one because they're stretchy.
I don't know if I've ever seen you in jeans.
I've worn them once.
You've worn them from me.
Once.
Do you catalog all your outfits you wear in front of me when you get home? You have a diary?
Nah.
Yeah, you do.
I did in the beginning.
You did categorize them? You're like, I can't.
I was like,
I'm
I
not
can't
on
wear this
camera,
one twice.
I'm not on camera, but I need Ryan to think I have multiple pairs of jeans. Personally, I only have 3 pairs of jeans, but I'm also autistic. If I buy one thing I like, I'm like, I'm going to wear this till it's ruined. I do that with shoes. You see them new shoes? Nikes?
Oh, yeah, those are nice.
Yeah.
The gray with the brown.
I'd be able to buy nicer shoes if I didn't have to pay you for this podcast.
When I worked in California, I was with a bunch of fucking autistic engineers, and I fit right in. And
Yeah.
these guys were so autistic that they had the same outfit 5 times for 5 days in a row.
I'm not mad at that. Dude, if you saw how
The
many
one guy-
black and gray t-shirts I have in my closet,
Black T-shirt.
shout out Steve Jobs, because he had it fucking figured out with that. Aside from the cancering and the bad dad, he was living the life.
Yeah, not having to figure it out or plan anything for clothing is so easy.
Yeah, that's why I do that, because I'm so smart. I don't want to plan.
My sister screamed about it every morning. She used to
Mainly,
wake up.
I do that because I get stains on every other color. I'm gonna shoot you straight. Yeah, I can't. I used to wear so many white shirts, and now I'm just like all I do is I buy new clothes. When it gets one stain, it becomes gym and work clothes. Pants, you get a hole in the knee, you cut them into jorts. Okay. Fucking Christ. There's so many carpenters I work with that have like the nicest fits every day. I'm like, I'm gonna start doing get ready with me videos. You ever see those on Instagram? Yeah, where it's like some girl who's like, this is a dead lady's fucking brassiere I cut. What's a brassiere's a bra? I heard your ankle's cracking down the stairs. Your tootsie's hurting? Zoe made it to the Comedy Fest on Sunday. You didn't, loser. What do you think about Mike not showing?
Talk shit, Zoe.
Be honest.
A lot.
Well, Zoe's coming on the podcast in October.
That's lit.
What? 9th. What's October 9th? Yeah, my bitch loves Columbus Day. You hear that? We're going to drink red wine. We're going to drink red wine and beat the shit out of Mike for 25 minutes. Mike said he's only ever gotten in one fight almost, and he ran away from it. Not shocking. I have to make my daughter super violent. What age can you start letting girls carry around mace? Is that like an elementary school?
My dad was trying to give my sister a taser since she was 12.
I'm not mad at that. You ever get tased before? That shit hurts.
Nope.
We used to have one on my one buddies. We had it was called the Pabst house because all we drank in that house was Pabst. We had a half pipe outside of the driveway, and then we had a taser. And brother, I tased the shit out. We did a lot of tasing in that house. A lot of tasing. That was the best, dude. I miss those days. Shooting kids with paintball guns, BB guns.
When my first friend, I have multiple friends who are cops. When the first friend became a cop, he would show up to like we were hanging out on the weekend or something and drinking. He would just show up randomly.
With the gun?
Well, we're talking about the taser here. And our one friend used to be so drunk, and he didn't have to have his body cam on at the time. And we used to he used to tase my one friend's nip. Like he's done it once or twice.
The guy? Pause.
The cop would show up. We'd all be hammered, and my one friend would be like, "Tase me in the nipple." I don't know why.
Make you guys do gay stuff with each other?
I mean, it wasn't like it was only
No,
happened
he
once
did.
or twice.
He molested you.
Well,
He put
no.
a gun to your head and made you.
Now the same kid, he got drunk before and somehow convinced someone to rub peanut butter all over his stomach. Some weird shit has happened.
Yeah, that's like when you hear those stories. Would you ever have a guy like tell you, he's like, yeah, me and my friend, like one time I did suck one of my boys' dicks. He's like, that's just kid stuff. I was like, if anything, I've gotten less homophobic the older I got. If you even came near me, that's what I was talking about with this cult shit. You could never get me in a cult. When I was a kid, I'm like, please.
You did.
A lady teacher could get me. She could get me.
You did kind of explain that the way that I was trying to explain
What?
it. Like it did sound like that.
Yeah, it sounded super gay.
Yeah, I've sucked my friend's dick before. It's just, you know,
there
kid
are
stuff.
guys, it's like, kid stuff. You remember when you would jerk off with all your boys and watch porn? I'm like, no, I don't. No, I don't know. I remember my friend putting on porn, and I'm like, I have to leave and go pound my meat, my little 13-year-old meat.
Multiple friends of mine have talked about the watching porn with friend things, and I've never done it.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Yeah.
Who was saying that? Naeem said he caught his kid watching porn with another kid, but I don't think they were jerking meat.
No.
Paul, yeah, I don't know. I couldn't do it. I was so homophobic. That's like all the people that are like, I can't bring my kid to drag diva brunch. It's going to make them gay. I'm like, my parents wouldn't bring me because I would have been throwing objects at the fucking people. I'm like, get your nuts away from my eggs Benedict, you pervert. What are you looking up?
Nothing. I was just changing.
Oh, you're just shaking mankind off?
I was getting ready.
Wrestlers. Wrestlers are the best. Remember when Chris Benoit killed his whole family?
What?
Chris Benoit, remember him?
That actually happened?
Like, you don't know anything.
I know. I'm sorry.
I don't understand what your life is. It's just Elden Scrolls and fucking, what's the other one?
I like how you combine
Battlefield
two
Star. Battlestar Field. God.
Yeah, Elden Ring, Elden Scroll.
Are you still
Scrolls.
streaming? Who's the big streamer about? Aren't there more streamers fighting? I'm so sick of this shit.
Yeah, but you can't tell if a lot of it's authentic or not.
Yeah, it's all fucking annoying. Have you seen Dylan Dennis putting a beat down on Logan Paul? No. I'm like, his chick was banging a lot of guys.
Yeah,
I'm also like, solid roster. She's been sucking a lot of influential dick.
I've been going back and watching a lot of the, remember when the NFTs were like popping off and everyone was trying to make one?
Yeah.
I've been going back and watching all of like the busts on them. And Logan Paul has like a really big bust.
He has a bad one, right?
He lost like $600,000.
I didn't understand. Like, I guess a lot of people, I don't know anything, but I remember when NFTs came out, I'm like, that is just like Beanie Babies. I had a pillhead aunt that was like, we're going to put you guys through college with these Beanie Babies. Turns out, bunch of malarkey. You're going to have a bunch of NFTs in your fucking garage when you overdose on pills. Somebody's going to come to your house and be like, great, we have a bunch of fucking bronze monkeys or whatever. What were people doing? Printing them out?
There's a lot of different tactics. Some people were just hopping in and hopping out. Like my cousin hopped in a
Pump
few
and
times.
dump, they call it.
Yeah, but he I don't know anyone personally that was making them. In terms of making them, that's the big scam.
What do you mean?
If you're just like buying and selling them, it's fine.
I don't understand anything. That's why it's important I talk about important issues.
Yeah,
I only have cursory knowledge of stuff, and I talk about it like I know what I'm talking about.
It's like the lowest form of a foundation for something. Like it's not.
We're talking concrete foundation,
yet.
or what are we talking?
It's flimsy.
Oh, flimsy, brother.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like an Adobe mud hut.
Yeah, but I think it'll come back around.
Adobe mud hut. I got to go do a podcast after this. I'm doing Cindy Gant's podcast. I got to drive out to goddamn Conshohocken. I wish it was. Dude, Conshohocken is.
I fucking hate that place.
Conshohocken?
I worked there.
What's your problem with Conshohocken?
Bro, it's just the traffic is so bad. It's so many hills, so many red lights.
I'm working in Gladwin right now, and brother, it is a pain in the dick. This guy, he bought like a $4 million house and gutted it, put another $2 million into it. Guess how many pairs of shoes this guy's got in the basement? He's got like 4 kids with 80 pairs of shoes. I'm like, dude. I love rich, non-cool guys that are wearing cool clothes. Nothing pisses me off. Like, if you go to, like, Suplex or something, shut up, Mike, the owner of Suplex. If you go to a cool place like that, they should be like, no, you can't have this. You cannot have that. If you're not a cool black guy or, like, the rare white guy who could pull that shit off, I'm like, get the fuck out. You saw what happened when white guys wear dunks. They're Crystalia. They're fucking 15-year-olds. And nobody's happy about it. I guess he's still like, is Chris D'Elia still rocking out? Is he still doing shows?
He's chilling. Yeah, his podcast is really popular still.
Damn.
Congratulations. And
White
he's been
guy.
doing his solo since the beginning.
Yeah, and he doesn't have some producer who doesn't show up to stuff like a fucking loser. Does he just do his own? He's got to have somebody that does it.
He has a guy that does
Yeah,
it.
he's got
Chris
to.
doesn't fuck with technology.
Yeah, well, he does have a laptop. I've seen him do clips. I'm like, yeah, okay, what are you doing on a laptop? They should search and seize that. Somebody should get into his systems. Because that's so crazy to me. It's so funny to have that level of pussy available to you, and you're like, nope, I want him in high school, dude.
Yeah, I don't.
My only goal in high school was to get pussy that had graduated high school. And then when he's out, that's what happens when you're a fucking nerdy theater guy in like high school. Because you know he wasn't getting pussy in high school. I guarantee that. I bet you he was the most annoying motherfucker ever. And then he got rich and he's like, you know what I can do? Bang the chicks I couldn't in high school. That's what pedophilia is all about.
I want to know what he looks like in high school.
Now you're going to look up Chris D'Elia kids and it's going to fucking throw your shit out of whack.
There's probably no young pictures of him, honestly.
He's a CIA plant. Yeah, he's got a very punchable face, I'll tell you that.
A lot of people say that.
I like to break that fucking nose. Look at it. He's got a beak on him. Jesus. Yeah, how old were the chicks he was banging? Like 15?
See, I don't even know if there was any like physical interaction. I thought it was all DMs.
Mike's a Chris D'Elia apologist.
No. I just don't know.
Even if, I love it. Wasn't his defense like I couldn't tell that they were young? I'm like, you could tell if a chick is talking high school like, yeah, I don't even like to talk to my cousins that are in high school. I'm like, shut up. God damn it. I got a new helper that wears like 80 bracelets, so those fucking boobs bracelets. Fucking kills me. Dude, I just found out he designs clothes on the side. I was like,
it's not bad though.
You cannot be a construction guy that also designs fucking sick clothes on the weekend. This is exactly what I'm talking about with the cool clothes. We need to get the fuck out of here. All right? You know what I need to do? I need to go eat dinner. I'm starving, Mike.
What do you
I'm
need?
hungry. Some kind of chicken something. Chicken rice something.
Gainesville?
I'm getting jacked. 235 pounds, dog. I just got my blood work back. Did I tell you I failed my fucking life insurance physical? Did we talk about this?
I don't think we talked about it on the pod.
Yeah, well, of course, my lady. I have a financially responsible woman. She's like, Ryan, I need my future secured. She passed it, so she's paying for it. If she dies, brother, you see me pulling up in a fucking jet ski on Delaware Ave. Oh, my God. It would be the best. Well, it wouldn't be the best if she died, but if I was a single dad, you know how much pussy I'd get, Mike? God, it'd be crazy. What would I get?
Get a car boat, dude.
A car boat that you could drive into the water?
I saw a legit one.
I think I just want a jet ski. I'm not into a boat because then you got to have people on it.
They are a lot of work, though.
Those are pretty sick. Yeah, I just want a jet ski. You can have a dumb bitch on the back, pull up to the bar.
Yeah, this is what I saw.
You get in a fight, you can push her off. How many people get killed like that? Is there any ladies getting shoved off jet skis?
Dude, it's really easy to die on the water.
Water is petrifying.
Yeah.
But, Mike, I think we did it, baby. This week is over. Next week, we got Peggy. The week after that, Matt Byrne, the king, comes back. The week after that, Lameezy.
Holy shit.
And then sometime after that, Zoe's going to be on here. I'm going to oil up that fat belly and slap it the whole time. And it's going to be, I'm going to make her fart into the mic. Make sure you're subscribed to this goddamn podcast. Also, September 28th, I'm headlining Kings Highway in Bensalem, so get your bitch asses there. And then every week this month, we're at Nightcap, Philly, Helium, 10 o'clock. Put your kids to bed, get your side bitch, and get your ass down there. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Adios.